Well, you know, Tim, it looks like Bobby's going in for the knee wrap. This season has been his season, Tim. I tell you.
He's really coming in clutch, guys. This is really where it gets deep.
If he can stick this set for all 5 reps clean, he will have made the full 5x5.
Full 5x5, here I come!
And it will have been a successful, what's the word? What's the word when your name is rookie? It will have been a successful rookie season.
He might go up to Pee-wees next year, guys. Might go to Pee-wees. We're not sure, though. Let's get closer.
We got to.
What's up, family? Nick Wright back in Rhode Island. Second day back in Rhode Island. Second day back in the gym. Had to jump up with my boy Bobby Arcan from Olympusiron.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Bob Arcan from Olympusiron.
Now, this is pretty cool for me, because Bobby's one of my boys forever, but more than that, he was the man who pretty much got me up and running, taught me everything I know on the sales floor. Back in the day, we used to rep GNC, and you were the youngest SSM at one point?
Yeah, rocking that GNC swag.
Like 20 years old, the kid's like all the way up here in the corporate ladder, so I had to follow suit. But yeah, this dude's the man. That was back in the day. Now we're both pursuing our own careers and both heavy into fitness, lifting heavy.
Absolutely, and you know, helping you guys out for real.
What's your channel, by the way?
It's Olympusiron. You can find me at youtube.com/Olympusiron. It's me and my buddy Nick Panero. He's actually a local here as well, and an NPC competitor. So
Nick looks insane. I've trained with him too. He's another friend of mine.
Yeah, you can look forward to that. We're definitely going to be doing some collaborations with Nick. He's a really close friend, and we both have the same type of attitude towards fitness. So you'll definitely be seeing us.
Hey guys, it's Bob from Olympusiron, training legs with Nick Wright Bodybuilding today. We started off with some squats. It's important to note that we definitely also hit some serious flexibility with the rumble roller. We also had some bands as well that we warmed up with. Here's us warm up 135. Nick rocking my Adonis belt. He has some kind of retro belt that is the Harbinger, like generic belt, and you know, someone of his caliber definitely needs a Bob's belt. He's actually doing his 5x5 set right now with the 315. He's recovering from a lower back injury done while deadlifting, and you really can't tell. He's got some. He's a sucker for form, and he really gets it deep, and he makes sure that he focuses on each rep. Now, we all did the 315 for the 5 sets, and it was good. It was a good squeeze, and you know, after training legs twice a week for so long on Nick's program, this is just taking its toll. This is my brother Atlas going real deep, exploding. He's a beast. He's actually the person who got me started into lifting. Definitely, if you believe it, he's actually my younger brother, which is crazy enough. And you see Nick has always got all of our backs while we're lifting. And Nick Wright is a longtime friend of Olympusiron, and you know what? He's a guy who's really genuine. You see a lot of people on YouTube, and you always wonder, what are they like in real life? Are they like this? Is this an act? I know, like the whole Ziz, people are like, you know, he wasn't like that in real life. You know, it was just an act. You know, Nick is really like this. You know, he's genuine. He's out to help people. He's not a selfish person at all, and that's why I love training with him. I like training with positive people and people who are really going to push you to your limits. If you're going to have a training partner that isn't going to get rowdy, isn't going to get into it, don't even bother. I mean, that's not the point of a training partner. And these 3 guys really got us pumped up, and we were doing some great things. I mean, especially for being the second leg day, we were definitely pushing the limits, and we had fun too. I mean, everyone in this gym just is there to lift and is there to encourage you. You know, my brother encouraged me on this one to push out the last couple, you know, for the 7, and it felt good. I mean, you get deep and make those squats count. Really, I mean, it's really not about the weight with squats. And then we moved on to hack squat. We normally would do the sled, but as you can see behind, it was occupied. I can't stress this enough. You need to adapt in the gym. If you go in there with a plan, which I suggest everyone do, and then your plan doesn't go exactly according to your initial thoughts, you need to learn how to adapt. And that's exactly what we did. And the hack squat felt so good. Nick was actually hitting the ground. That's how deep he was going. And it's a machine that I don't use all the time because it's not in our immediate program. But you have to go around the program sometimes. See what the program is hitting. Like this was going to, a leg press focuses mainly on your quadriceps. This is something that you need to replace. Well, find something else that focuses mainly on your quadriceps, If you're just going to be there and, it's going to throw you off, don't, have a contingency plan. Go in there, be like, hey, this is a machine that's heavily occupied. Let me check something else out, Let me have a backup plan, Here's my brother finishing off the set for us. I think this was actually his warm-up set. We didn't get the film of his 3 plates. He was catching right up with us. We all stayed about the same weight. We're all about at the same level of strength with legs. I mean, this was my brother's second leg day, my second leg day, and I'm sure it was Nick's second leg day. So we were all making sure that we were getting good squeezes. Now, this exercise I don't always do in the gym. It's a lying hamstring curl, and that's just because the protocol calls for a stiff leg deadlift, and that's what I usually do. But it's so good to mix it up, and this was a good decision by Nick Wright. He was like, hey, you know what? Let's do a lying hamstring because right now my lower back is not feeling it. We did it. It was such a good pump. I felt the blood flow to my hammies, and there's a weakness for me as a natural athlete. Nick Wright and I can sympathize. It's a difficult part to build on your body. And also, for me, you guys know that my triceps are also a weakness. So hitting triceps and hitting your hamstrings is really the things to take your physique to the next level. It's all about that symmetry when you're a natural athlete. Here's my brother repping the Flag Nor Fail shorts, really banging out these last sets. We were going a lot of sets. We haven't seen each other in a while, so we were like, catching up, getting into it, and it was actually funny because we couldn't even count our sets. I'm sure we did 6 sets of calf raises, guaranteed. And as you can see, Nick and I and Tim went heavy. That's what you need to do when you do calves. You're really working your soleus here, and this just takes your calves to the next level. I mean, calves are so genetic, but you can overcome genetics with just beating the hell out of them. Hard work beats genetics, and that's what I've always believed. I have a fighter physique, and I've overcome that, and I've built mass on my frame. You look at my license plate; it says 160. People would tell you, hey, this guy doesn't have the genetics to grow. But you know what? Hard work, dedication, getting in the gym, smashing things, difficult things like legs. This is what it takes. This is what Olympusiron's about. And that's what Nick Wright Bodybuilding's about. So, like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to Nick's channel. It's going to be in the description box.